Welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. Today we are looking at David Moyes' favourite footballer. It is Wilfried Zaha.
So both Jack and Rob have used him, so I'll be asking the questions. We'll get straight into it. So I'm thinking about Zaha. I'm thinking of pace, with a bit more pace sprinkled on top of it, and some nice sexy skills.
I was worried what you were going to say. I was worried what you were going to say after sexy then.
No,
so is David Moyes.
No, I'm not David Moyes, mate. So is that what we get with this card then, boys?
Yeah, he is. He feels very nice on the ball, I'll say that. He used him primarily as a winger, occasionally bringing him on at striker, like in half time or whatnot, but primarily starting him on the left mid. And he was actually my short man at corners, and you know how much I love a short man at corners.
That's strange. I thought he was about 5'11".
Yeah, no, not short in that way. But he's just, I scored actually a lot of goals from like dribbling inside the box, either like going around everyone and shooting or just like, laying it off for a sweaty. And he was just very good at that in general. So I think if you want to use him as a striker, then I think he could do a job maybe. For
me, I'd agree with Sam. I think he's got a lot of pace and he's got some nice skills. He's actually got a custom body, which is kind of a rarity. And he does possess the qualities that you need with a striker.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing that did stick out to me was his pace. He was fast. Definitely. It was fast, and it was more that when he had the ball, he was fast. It wasn't just
off the ball.
It was and then
quick dribbler.
And he's it's like his LB dribbling, his RB dribbling was also really good.
Yeah.
So it's Zaha, isn't it? Like countless times in the game, and more importantly in real life, the thing that lets him down from being one of the big players is the man can't finish his dinner. All right. So has this card got enough of an upgrade on shooting? Because the shooting stat's still only 80. Has it got enough of an upgrade now? Because it's the second in form, isn't it?
It's the second one, yeah.
Yeah. Has it got enough of an upgrade in shooting for this guy to be a legit goal machine?
Yes and no. So I'll expand on that answer a bit. The meta whore in me says no, but the romantic in me says yes.
No, okay. This romantic thing's it's come over from Rob's side of the world, all right?
I know.
I needs to go back.
I know.
Brexit means Brexit, Jack. We're meta whores, all right?
I can't help it, honestly. Using him, it was the thing.
Obviously,
charmed. I've got Mbappe and I've got Neymar. I've got those two up front. They're my two strikers that I used 4-4-2 most of the weekend. When I moved when I moved Zaha up to striker and Mbappe over to the wing, it was still working really well. But I think that was more because of Mbappe was running down the wing and making easy chances for Zaha. I don't think that Zaha's got the same X factor. The player, the players like Mbappe, Rashford, Neymar, the player among Felix. I think they've just got something that he doesn't, and I don't particularly know what that is. But he just, hence the X factor. But Zaha, for me, he's a great player if you use him maybe as a cam.
Yeah.
Or as a false 9 4-4-2 striker.
76 passing.
Mate, his passing is a lie, okay? Like, he has got an absolute zippertron on him when it comes to through balls. He was really, really good. And especially, I think this year on FIFA, you don't really need long passing. So I used a Deadeye on him that gave him 15 plus short passing, which takes him up to 94. That's all you need. He was really good. I did actually use him in the cam position as well, and he did do the business. But altogether, I don't know what you think, Rob, but for me, yes, he could do the job. It's just if you're pushing for them elite ranks, he's not going to do it.
I think if you're looking for a sort of like 200k Prem striker, I don't think you can go wrong. If you've not got the capital to go for like a Neymar or an Mbappe, I think he'd slot right in. I think
him and Rashford would be good together.
Yeah, we are like definitely towards the top end of like money and expectations when it comes to FIFA. Like we're not casuals, I'd say. We play it like pretty much every day.
We're little tryhards, aren't we? We're sweaty little tryhards.
So I think if you're just like your average Joe, I think you're going to fall in love with him.
He's a lot of fun.
He's fast. He's got great dribbling. His shooting's not great. It's not like amazing, but it's good enough to get the job done. I think you can play him striker. If you've not got the money to get the big boys, then you want to, maybe you like Zaha in real life, you just want a 5-star skiller, why not go for it? You know, use something different. Everyone uses Rashford and that. Give Zaha a go. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Another thing as well, he is actually quite strong. He's got like 80 strength,
He does.
and I think you can tell it in game, especially with the
He's
custom
got that
body. I think
bullshit
it gives him a bit more aids.
Dribbling
Yeah.
done too, like where
Yeah.
people just bounce off him a little bit, and he
Yeah.
can just bully through a few challenges.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's custom body type effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
So
another
then-
thing as well. Sorry.
Sorry,
He's got
go for it.
the higher sprint speed than acceleration split, which I think is good for playing him on the wing.
Yeah,
You know,
I'd
he's got
agree with
95 sprint speed, so for like the RB-Ys down the wing, I think he's absolutely fantastic getting onto them and then whipping it across or cutting inside and shooting.
Yeah, he's got 80 crossing as well, so he's going to put good crosses in, isn't he? So,
Yeah, yeah.
especially if you put in the dead eye on him, I'm assuming that would.
It actually
increase
does
a
That'll
little
up
bit.
it, yeah.
No,
Oh, does it not? Oh,
it's
Oh.
not. Believe it or not, Deadeye only increases vision, short passing, and curve.
Oh.
Little bit of FIFA trivia for you.
oh wow, the big increase to his 67 curve might actually be needed.
Plus 5.
So clearly, you've both enjoyed using him. He's not the best card you've ever used, but he was good enough for the price and whatnot.
Yeah.
Would you say there's anything negative about the card that you'd tell people to be aware of, or like maybe don't use him in a certain way?
Well,
Not particularly.
what do you think I'm going to say?
Oh god, he's going to go to the traits.
He doesn't have either of the bad boy traits.
Here we go.
And as you've already touched on, his curve is pretty shocking. His finesse shots aren't the best, I'll tell you that. But he's got like 86 shot power, which is decent. So just go for power shots. Do not finesse it with him. He's not the best at that. Particularly on his weak foot, it's a tragedy waiting to happen.
For me, it's not really that he's a negative. It's just that he's not at the same level as the big boys. It's just he's a good player. There's not many negatives to him, but like we've kind of said throughout the video, he's not quite that try-hard, sweaty player.
Yeah.
Type of
Yeah, so if
card.
you're going for the gold one, elites.
Yeah, you want. I'd say
He's
on the
not the
wing,
guy.
he's
On the
be
wing, I'd
nice.
say he is.
He'd be nice,
Yeah.
but I used him on the wing for most of the time because, like I say, I've got Neymar and Mbappe up top, and even then, he felt like I was just. It's weird. He's not good enough to play up front, but he feels wasted on the wing. It's a really strange problem to have. It's like I was also thinking in the back of my mind, Rashford's like 60k less than him on Xbox, and 60k you can put somewhere else in the team. It's just. He's a weird little card. I don't really know who to recommend him to. Probably just those, like Robbie said, that want some fun. They want a Prem striker.
Big Crystal Palace fans.
The proper, Sellers Park massive.
Parasites.
He is good though. I'd definitely recommend him. And Rob, why don't you take us into the end card?
So yeah, we've gone for a 7.5 out of 10. I'd say that's pretty fair. I'd say that's more if you're using him striker. I think if you're looking for a winger, I'd say push it up to more like an 8. I think he's probably up there with some of the best affordable-ish wingers on the game, I'd say. Obviously, if you've got the capital to be using Mbappe on the wing, then fucking...
Get him on.
Yeah, don't be looking at this card.
No.
Value for coin's gone for a 7. He is, what is he, like 160k at the minute?
160k, it's not too much.
Yeah, if you're spending that and using him at striker, that's fair enough. It's a bit expensive for a winger. Because, well, I suppose it depends on
on
your
where you
capital at the
are.
minute, yeah.
Like I say, it's just once again, he's that car. He's not really. He's neither here nor there, is he? Bless him. Oh,
Yeah,
Wilfried.
Chemistry style gone for a Deadeye for a change, not gone for the Hunter.
I know. It's crazy.
Increase that shooting, increase that passing, just get it up a bit if you want to play him striker or winger or do a job on either. For the cutting in or like we said earlier, like the long passing and whatnot. For the links, we've got for UEL Pepe, the team of the group stage 1. I did actually use him alongside Zaha. I used him on the other wing, and he actually is a quality player. If you want a review of him or anything like that, I can do that. I actually did enjoy using him. Maybe it helps that I'm an Arsenal fan, but he felt very nice on the ball.
Not biased at all.
Nope.
We
Other
don't
one
talk
we've gone
about the
for
Arsenal fans at the minute, Rob.
Aubameyang. Obviously not the best form at the minute, but he's still very good on FIFA. Very good finisher. And I've also gone for
from my recommendation. Sorry, I wrote the best links,
Go on.
but Albert, I think, is the type of player that if Zaha can just feed the ball into him,
yeah,
they'd be a really nice partnership up top. Just because
both very fast.
very fast, and Zaha can drop behind and create a bit more, whereas Alba's more of a finisher.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
Finish him.
For the last link, we've gone for Alan. What a man this guy is. If he gets a special card, I'll be doing him.
He's fallen.
He's like 2k.
We've fallen for him this last week, and all of us have used him.
Haven't we?
Yeah, we've all used him this last week, and he is absolutely quality. Like, you cannot follow the thing he does, really. Maybe not
I
the
can't
best
believe
going
it took us
forward.
this
But
long to find him as such.
he was expensive
nice
before,
player.
wasn't he?
It was, and now
Yeah.
he's cheap.
Now he's cheap as shit. Cheap as chips. Best position we've gone for
Proper
striker,
bargain.
cam, winger. I'd say if you're not the richest, pop him in at striker just so you're not wasting him. If you're a bit better off and you got a prem team looking for a winger, then why not spring for him? You want to take us away with the outro, Jack?
Indeed, I will. So, we hope you've enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Let us know who you want to see in the next review. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
See you later.
Adios.